Assalamu alaikum. So today I'm going to teach you uh, about the lab 4, which is to extract the data from the CSV file, to clean the data and to load the data in the database. So the very first step is you will find the CSV file, because we are going to extract the data, read the data from CSV file and to clean those data. So the first step, I will download the CSV file from the blackboard, which is given, and then I will download it. I will don't keep under the downloads, and don't give the path of your downloads. It will not work. You need to download and save somewhere. That's some place I will tell you where to save. Okay. So first you will save under the virtual environment. It's always better to keep all the files under virtual environment to building the ETL pipelines or ELT pipelines for your project, because you no need to search the file path where you have kept. Okay, so it's better to download it and save it under the users. In the college computer, it will be as student, and here there will be as VENV. Under the VENV, double click this VENV. You will have the you need to store this CSV file. So when you store the CSV file, please make sure the name of the CSV file and the path, C drive, user, Shaki, VNV, and the name of the file. In the college computer, instead of Shaki, it will be as student. So when I double click this file, what I can see here? So when you double click this file, I can see some data here like 1, 2, 3, alias, laptop, 1000, order date. I can see all the dates, all these here. But the problem is what I have here. The 3 is missing, and there is something error here. So I'm going to clean those data, and then I'm going to store those data in the database. That I will explain you in the program what are the cleaning steps we are going to do for this program. So first, the second step. Now the first step is completed. I downloaded the CSV file and stored in the VNV folder. Now the second step, can you see this is the field names? So now the second step, I need to create a table, SQL table with these field names, which is order ID, it's a numeric, and the second one is customer name, it's a text, and product, text, quantity, it's a numeric, price, it's a numeric, order date, it's a date. So I need to create the table with this field name, just creating a table in SQLite. That is your second step. So how to create the table? Usually the year, I already explained this in the previous programs also. We just click here. We just always in the college computer, it is advisable to click on run, type CMD and click OK. So here I will be giving CD SQLite and then SQLite 3. So here I have got it here. Now here, what is the step here? You need to press dot open and then give any name. This name you should remember and be used in the program, Python program. So I gave here any name .db. And now I will create the table. How to create the table? I should check the CSV file, the field names, and then what is the data type of the field names, and then based on that I need to create the year. It is here. There is something called create table. Can you see order ID? It's integer. customer name, it's a text, product text, quantity integer, price real because of floating points, and order date, it's a date or text, it's okay. So just you will create this table. I will just copy this. I already have orders in many places, so I don't want to use that same. So what I do is I will take the any Word file and I will type here and I will change this as Oddies or something which is easy for me. So I'm going to copy this and then I come here, I just paste this, that's it. Once I paste it, the table is created. So if the table is created successfully or no, I need to check dot tables. So now the table name, whatever I created, it has been shown here. It means the table is created successfully. This is my second step. Now the program, what I will do, now my first step is completed and I need to remember the database name. I need to remember I need to remember what is that database path, like a database name and CSV file path. All these we are going to use in the program. So now I'm going to explain you the program. The first one, what libraries we need to do this program. We need, as usual, pandas to read, clean, and manipulate the CSV data. And we need SQLite 3. It's a built-in Python module. It is used to connect SQLite database, and it also perform the database operation. And next step 3, which is very important, you need to have the CSV in the variable. You need to have the CSV file path. As I already shown, my file have been stored under C drive, user, Stucky, VENV, and name of the file, and my database name, C SQLite, and name of the database. And why should we put here R? What is the use of R? The R before the path, we call them as a raw string. Ensures that backslashes, whatever you given in the path, the backslash, we call them as backslashes, or treated correctly in the Windows file path. I want this to be treated correctly. To treat this correctly, I need to put R as a raw string because I should not face any path problem in the program. So I put here R. R stands for raw string. Okay. Now I finished giving the path. I need to load the CSV data. So it's very easy to load the CSV data. Always we use pd.read and CSV file. Always we use pd.read CSV file. It means it reads the CSV file and loads in the data frame df. So it reads and loads in the data frame df. So you all know what is a data frame. Data frame is nothing but it's a tabular structure that allows for easy manipulation and also analysis of the data. Now I come to data cleaning. So what is happening in data cleaning actually here? So let me explain you here. Yes. So before loading the data into database, we need to ensure the data is clean and formatted correctly. This step is involved handling the missing names, missing values, and ensuring data validity, and also converting the data types like price to numeric like this. So let me explain you a line by line. The first line, it's a df customer name dot fill now unknown in place equal to true. So what does it mean? In some rows, something will be missing. Like we have seen in the CSV file, this is missing. So if anything is missing, this must be replaced with when the data is clean, when the all these data is getting clean. So if anything is missing here, it must be replaced with unknown. So it will, some rows might have like it not a values. So it will be replaced with unknown like this. It will be replaced with unknown after cleaning. So I come to the program here. So what is meant by filna? The filna unknown in place true replaces any empty. This filna unknown in place true. This replaces if anything is missing, it will replace as unknown. This is what we give here. And why we need this? If any customer name is missing, we still want to keep that customer record. Instead of storing nothing, we can use the word unknown. If the customer name is missing, we can store the word unknown. So this is what the first line. And second one is df quantity. df quantity apply lambda x max comma x comma 0, ensure non-negative quantity. So some records may contain negative quantity like -5. Like for example, I'll go here. Here if you see, can you see this -1? I have a negative. Quantity 1, 2 is okay. What is this minus negative? It is something as minus, so it will be replaces with 0. I don't want any negative, so these numbers which starts from negative like -1, -2, it will be replaced with 0. If any quantity is positive means 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, then it will remain unchanged. Okay, so now I come back to the program here. So some records may contain negative quantity. So then apply, if it's negative quantity, you need to apply lambda x max of x comma 0. It ensures that quantity is always non-negative. It will ensure the quantity is always non-negative. How? If the quantity is negative, it will automatically replaces with 0. If it is positive, it remains unchanged. So why we need this? Because whenever the negative quantity like -1, -2, it does not make sense in the sales database. Either it must be 0 or either it must be 1, 2, 3 like this, the positive. So it prevents incorrect order processing. Is that clear? And then I go to price. DF price, PD to numeric, DF of price, errors equal to, I given some here, like what does it means? It converts the price to the numeric. Why I need to convert to numeric? Suppose the price column, sometimes it will have the non-numeric like this. For example, here, if you see, I have a price 1,500, 300, 1,200, all these. But if you see here, I have this non-numeric. This is not a numeric. So in this case, if it's non-numeric, the solution is it converts to numeric values. For example, if the price cannot be converted, if suppose this error, it cannot be converted, then it replaces this error with NaN. So this is what the third line. So they have given here the third line, the function. So what functions we are using? PD to numeric, DF of price, errors equal to. So we have given something here, and we always want the price to be numeric. So why we need this? It prevents errors when inserting the data into database, and we should ensure the data integrity, like only valid numbers are stored in database. Okay, so next one, df drop now in place equal to true. So it will remove the in rows which is having a invalid data. So what is mean by invalid data? Like for example, if I already said you in this, the price, if it is the price is alphabetic, the price will be converted to numeric. Still, if it's not able to convert, we will change that price into NAN. But if there is a NAN, if any rows is having a price or anything as NAN, then that row will get removed because it's an invalid data. So there may be still missing values NAN after previous all these cleaning steps. So we use the function drop now to remove the any row that contains NAN, not a number in any column. It ensures that only complete and valid rows are inserted into database. As I said you, as a data engineer, when we insert the data in database, we need to make sure the data is consistent, the data is ensures integrity, all these. And next is order date, PD to numeric. So what is this here? The order date column might contain invalid dates or the wrong format. So if you see here we have everything is a good format. Sometimes we have a wrong format. Sometimes we have a invalid dates. So what we do is, so we have your PD date time DF order date errors we have here. It converts valid dates into date time objects. So what is invalid dates? Like this, invalid dates means sometimes they write XYZ, or sometimes they write like what we have only 12 months. So they put month in the place of month, they put 13 or 14, and we have only 30 days or 31 days in a month. Sometimes they put like 33, 34. So we call them as invalid date. And what is here? .as type of str. It means it converts the date time object back to the string format. So it ensures, why we need to do this? It ensures consistency in the date format. It prevents the error in database insertion. So here, so if any invalid date is there, for example, I have a date 32 13 2025. There is no 13 months, there is no date 32. It means it's an invalid date. If it is invalid date, then it will be converted to NAT in that column. So if it is NAT, if any rows is having NAN or NAT, not a time, not a number, if it's invalid, those rows will get removed by drop now function. Is this clear? Okay, so now the next is we go to connection to the SQLite. So you all know we connect to the SQLite here. We give connection SQLite 3.connect to connect your database. Okay, it establishes the connection to the SQLite database. So what is meant by cursor? It creates a cursor object because which is used to execute your SQL queries, because you're going to insert here, you're going to write some queries here. So it will help us to execute the SQL queries. Okay. So now we go here, and the next step is inserting the data to the existing table. So we go here. So inserting a data. So first one we have for underscore rows in df iter rows function. So what is mean by it's a iterates? We call them as iterates. So what is this? It iterates each row of the data frame df. So whatever you have the data in data frame, it will iterate the rows in the df. The purpose is to iterate. Why we use here? The first value returned by df.iterate rows, it's an index, but it is not needed. So we use the placeholder underscore. So I will explain you this line at the last. Let me go for here. Okay. So now we go for cursor, which you have already declared here cursor. So cursor dot execute, insert into orders, order ID, customer name, product, quantity, price, order date, values. And here we give us all these. Why? What is this here? It insert the rows in the order table. How it will insert? It will take the rows from the CSV file, and it will do the, after all the cleaning is done, it will load the data in the orders, whatever table you created in the database. So what is this here? We have something here. With this called as placeholders. It is for holding the dynamic values. So it prevents security risk. It automatically converts the values to the correct format. All these. And here we have something here, row order ID. So order ID from the current row, the row of order ID, the row of customer name from the current row, the row of product from the current row, the row of quantity from the current row, the row of price from the current row, and the row of order date from the current row. So it will be all the values, all the data will get loaded row by row of order ID, customer name, product, quantity, price, all these. And then you will be using like commit to save the changes. Why we use commit? Because you have made some changes in databases, so we need to put commit. If there is no commit, whatever changes you have done in database will not be permanently stored. And connection dot close, always the connection have to be closed, and the data successfully inserted into SQLite database. So I will tell you again why. What is insert table? It's a loop. Iterative rows means loop. Of course, we need the loop because we have here more data. Can you see this here? After storing the first data, it automatically goes to second, automatically goes to third, automatically goes to fourth, automatically goes to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need loops. We need loops of data frame, iterative rows. And we will insert the clean data to the SQLite. First, we need to mention insert into table name all the field name. Why we are doing this? This is for the dynamic values. So we are doing this for the dynamic values, like a placeholder for the dynamic values. Why? Because it prevents for security risk. It prevents SQL injection. For all these we do this. And then from each row by row, the values, how it will pass the values. I already have in the table, I already have the field name, order ID, customer name, product, all this. Now I need to pass the values. So it will pass from like 1. A row of order ID is 1. Row of customer name, Alice. Row of product, laptop. Row of quantity, 1. row of price 1000, row of order date, there is some date. After it completed, it goes to second, it goes to third row, it goes to fourth row. Like this, it will complete 10 rows. So this is very easy inserting into the existing table. And then data cleaning. Data cleaning is very easy. You must know why you are cleaning the data, because whenever you load into database, you must ensure the data is consistent and the data is always, the data is, ensure data integrity. Understand me? I hope this program is clear. After you complete this program, you will execute it, dot script activate, and then you give python all.py like this. I can show you in the VS Code. So here I have CSV database. So once this program is saved, always this program, if you want, you can run, you can execute like this. Run Python. You can execute run Python file in terminal. Or you can execute a very simple dot scripts activate, and I don't care about the security. I just give Python and I put my CSV database.py to enter. I already executed. You need to execute once. If you execute 2 times, the duplicate data will get loaded. So this is how we will execute. So in the program, I need to explain you here something here. It's always you have your address equal to COERCE something. So what does it mean? It means it's a parameter used in pandas when converting data types. Like if you want to convert string to numeric or string to date time date object, you need to use this parameter. Whenever you convert the data types, string to numbers or string to dates, it forces, whenever I use this, it forces invalid or incorrect values to be replaced with NaN, not a number. If there is any invalid data, it forces to remove that invalid data and it places as not a time, NAT. So if there is any row with NaN or NAT, those rows will be removed by the drop now because it will remove the invalid data. So I hope this program is clear. So after you execute the program, what should I do? You need to check your database. How to check this? You need to go to command prompt. Here, I just exit from here and I just here run. Here I give here. So I give cd c SQLite. Then I give SQLite 3. Please don't press enter. Here you need to give your database. Whatever database you created, let me check my program. What database I created here? Like Visual Studio Code. So I have here. So what database? CSV.db. So what I do is I give CSV.db. Don't press enter. You need to check and then I give your tables. So I have done 2 times to execute. So I got like this. So you need to select star from all from orders end with semicolon. So here you can see all this. You have allies, laptop, one, all the numbers will be positive numbers. Can you see there is no any negative quantity numbers, and all the, what is that, all the dates will be a valid date, not the invalid date. And if you see the third one which we have seen here as the third one is nothing, that will be replaced with unknown. And here you have something minus, it will be replaced with the year. Can you see this? There is no any minus. So what is, where you have a minus here? Yes, you have a minus in 6 franc. So do you have a franc? It was changed to 0. If there is any, what is that? Any negative numbers, that will be changed to 0. In the data cleaning methods, we have done the program like that. It will be as 0. Now, if you have anything like 8 Hana, there is some error. So this I cannot, it's even though if there is any string, we try to change to the numeric, but unfortunately we cannot change numeric in the data cleaning. So it will be replaced by NaN, not a number. If anything is NaN, then drop now function will be remove that row. So the row number 8 is removed successfully, because in the cleaning method here in the program, in the data cleaning steps, can you see this here? In the price, we will change to numeric. If there is no numeric, if I'm unable to change to numeric, this panda, whatever I explained you before, this will force us this will force to write as NaN, not a number. If anything as it is used, it's a parameter, it's used in pandas. If anything is written not a number, then automatically this function, drop now function, will remove the rows with the if any data is invalid. If any data you have not a number, not a time, not a date, NAT or NAD or NAN, that will be removed. This is the reason the row 8 was removed. Before cleaning it was like this, and after cleaning we have the 8 is removed. So I hope the program is clear. So please go through the, I hope the program is clear. So please go through the program and prepare good for the exam. And you need to study data cleaning, inserting the rows, how to load the data in the in the Python program, how to load the CSV data. Okay, all the best and thank you.